In this talk, we are going to discuss about Kejawen, and in the previous video, we discussed about Latihan and Osho meditation techniques, and this is going in much more depth because Latihan is based on some principles from Kejawen. So, if you come from a programming background, you can think of it as an abstract class and a derived class. So, Latihan is derived from Kejawen. So, let's look at the definition. The signs of inner inwardness, Kebatinan, Kejawen, Javanism, the culture of religious beliefs and practices. It is not a religious category but refers to an ethnic and style of life. Kebatinan, the signs of inner. And what is Kebatinan is the inward cultivation of inner peace rooted in pre-Islamic traditions where Kejawen is outward and community oriented, manifesting in rituals and practice. So, a way of life and inner peace. So, let's get started. And now we see that Kejawen itself is influenced by Theosophy. Theosophy was a very popular religion among Dutch residents in the Dutch East Indies in the early 20th century. Many influential Indonesians joined a Theosophical society. The Theosophical Society played a role in the growth of Kejawen in the early and mid 20th century. So let's look at some practices. Meditation, like hanging from a tree, meditation under a small waterfall or meeting point of 2 to 3 rivers, fasting, discipline of mind and body could to get rid of material and emotional desires. Abstention from eating anything that is salted and sweetened, only eating, drinking pure water and rice. Fasting on Monday, Thursday. Animistic worship. Kebatinan often implies animistic worship because it encourages sacrifices and devotions to local and ancestral spirits. These spirits are believed to inhabit natural objects, human beings, artifacts, and grave sites of important Muslim saints. Illness and other misfortunes are traced to such spirits, and if sacrifices or pilgrimages fail to placate angry deities, the advice of a dukan or healer is sought. Other practices include tapa patigeni, avoiding fire or light for a day or days and isolating oneself in dark rooms. Stand, walk on foot from sunset till sunset, 24 hours in silence. Historical texts. So, several groups were formed like Subudh, Sumara, Pangesu, Saptdharma, Majapahit, Panka, Sila. Subudh was founded in 1920 by Muhammad Subu, legally registered in Indonesia. Spiritual exercise commonly referred to as Latihan, Kejawen. Only when passion, heart, and mind are separated from the inner feeling is it possible to make contact with the great life force which permeates everywhere. Sumara theology maintains one can find God within oneself. Man and his physical and spiritual world are divided into three parts. Sukusma governs the passions, brain has two faculties, memories, or to serve as means of communion with God. So basically, what I understood from this is that it is nothing but a definition of a way of life and of these people, Javanese people, and they found a means to attain inner peace, inner tranquility, so that they are not moved, they are not disturbed, and their peace and calmness is maintained. And we can go deeper into some strange things that we found here, like invulnerability for knives, daggers, and other weapons. So maybe you can research more into that and then maybe put down in comments as to what exactly this is, because it is completely mystifying thing. How can a person be invulnerable against knives, daggers, or other weapons? So maybe they were trying to make a person feel no pain in the body. Maybe they raised the energy so much that a person will not feel any pain, and hence he would become invulnerable or unaffected if he is hit with something. And they may have, some breathing exercises, some physical exercises, some mantra recitation or something. So some research is needed, because Vaiki is not providing this. Let me search. Subudh Sumarah Pangestu Saptharma and Maja with Panka Sila. So let's check what exactly is this. Maja Pit. Maja Pahit was one of the last major Hindu Buddhist empires of the region. So, what exactly it is? Okay, so this is not what we were looking for. Pankasila. So, no mention of it is here. Invulnerability Kundalini Yoga. Okay, so I think it's based on something like this: feminine Shakti. So, so basically, what they are saying is that a person is sitting, and there are various chakras in his body. So, what we see here seems like a tortoise is going inside something, seems like a mouth, then hand coming out from the snake, then Lord Ganesha, and then some rose. This is a snake. We see four hands, some images there, then man is sitting, women is watching, then some another posture, then this, then we see image of a kind of like peacock, and here is I think the lotus, and this is maybe what, third eye or something. So history. So here what do we see? We see the Om sound. Some sounds they are represented. Patanjali's Kriya Yoga consisting of self-discipline, self-study, devotion to God, Dhyan and Samadhi. So what exactly is the Hatha Yoga? So here they are showing an ordinary person, Amrita stuck in head, Sushma Nadi blocked, Kundalini is dormant. And here this starts flowing, Kechari Mudra unblocks flow. So what this Kechari Mudra is, I will tell you. Here the tongue, rather than in the front, goes upwards, and upwards it starts hitting at a place. From there, drip starts happening, and there are some videos on YouTube where you can put down this Kechari Mudra and find it. I have never tried it because I'm not that advanced, and it takes a lot of practice and it needs a teacher. So finally, uh, let's check this out. Okay, anyway, so let's stop over here because we have come out very far from where we started. And do like a little bit of your research if you find anything interesting. Like we have reached Holy Spirit now. So, like I said, the fifth dimension, what our channel is based on. So, Holy Spirit would be some entity which will come in a nearby dimension so that they can contact the person or put down some effect. So, with this, let's stop here.